Hello YouTube, Eugene here with a review on the Kaitou Sentai Lupinranger VS Keisatsu Sentai Patranger Keisatsu Gattai DX Patkaiser. Yes, friends, let's go and take a look at the box. Right here says Kaitou Sentai Lupinranger VS Keisatsu Sentai Patranger. Right here says VS Vehicle Series Keisatsu Gattai DX Patkaiser, and we got Patkaiser right here in English. This icon does indicate we do have sounds with this mecha here. Got a nice shot of the mecha here and a nice shot of the three Patrangers right here. This little icon does indicate we do have the Super Sentai Data Cardis, but I already showed that to you in the Lupinranger review, so I won't be showing it in this review. Here's the top of the box. Here's the bottom of the box. Here's the side of the box, pretty much showing us the stats. And here is the other side of the box, pretty much showing us the attack modes of the trigger machines. And here is the back of the box, pretty much showing us everything we're going to be seeing in this review. So friends, let's go ahead and get to it. So here they are, the three trigger machines, and we'll go ahead and start off by taking a look at Trigger Machine Ichigo. And Trigger Machine Ichigo is Patranger Ichigo's mecha, and just like the Red Dot Fighter, I already showed them off in the VS Changer review. And so I'm going to go ahead and get the VS Changer Trigger Machine Ichigo out. And so here they are side by side, and as you can see, I had to do this again, but I had to leave a little notice on which is which. This was the VS Changer, this was the Patkaiser. So anyway, but there is no difference between the two. The rails are the same, so the sounds are the same from what we've heard in the VS Changer review. And the Trigger Machine Ichigo that comes with the VS Changer has 0, 1, 2 and numbers 2, 4, 1, 1, 8, 1, 6 on the top. And then the one that comes with the Patkaiser set has the numbers 0, 1, 2, but has the different numbers on the top, which are 2, 4, 1, 1, 8, 0, 8. So, friends, again, next here is Trigger Machine Nigo. And Trigger Machine Nigo is Patranger Nigo's mecha, and the design on this mecha reminds me of Gunford from Engine Sentai Go-Onger, mainly excluding the trigger part, and I'll show you what I mean later on when I'm showing off the attack mode of Trigger Machine Nigo. But anyway, got the green going along with Patranger Nigo's color, and got some white here on the top here, which is really nice. A real nice pristine white here on the top. Got the red right here. And then on the side here, it's got 02 in orange, which is really nice there. And there is the Patranger's emblem right there, which is really nice here. And you can see the trigger right here is green. You can see that, and I forgot to show that when I was showing off Trigger Machine Nigo. You can see his is a red, Nigo is a green, so of course, which makes sense in a way, huh? So here's the front of the mecha. You can see the headlights are a nice metallic blue here, and this is where your cannon is at. You can see a little bit more green and orange here. Really nice there. Here's the other side. Got 02 again. So on the bottom of the mecha here, got the rail system, and pretty much got the numbers 013 at the bottom, and on the top 2411809 stamped there. And of course got the connecting port for the mecha. So anyway, let's go ahead now and do the attack mode. So all you gotta do is do this when you hit the trigger. Yeah, that's it. So once you hit that, this part will extend out and this cannon will pop out. So we'll click the cannon in. You can see the cannon's got like some nice orange accent around it and everything. But so this is definitely the attack mode. Pretty much, you know, it's just a cannon out shooting while riding, pretty much, you know. So and I think that's really, really cool. But one thing, and I'm gonna mention this now, I don't know if you all noticed, but pretty much the dial fighters to the Lupinrangers are air-based mechas, and of course the trigger machines are for the Patrangers are land-based mechas. So which is really neat between the two teams. I do like that. But anyway, and plus there's no way of prepping up the formation for Patkaiser, because this is pretty much it. Now I did mention earlier that, you know, the design on this mech reminds me of Gunford from Go-Onger. Well, this is pretty much giving me that vibe right here. But I gotta say, I really do like Trigger Machine Nigo. So let's go ahead and revert him back. And there you go. So here is Trigger Machine Sango, and Trigger Machine Sango is Patranger Sango's mecha, and this mecha here is giving me a Pat Signer vibe from Toso Sentai Patranger, but of course the signal part being on the back, and you know, this part here being in the front. But I do love the pink on Trigger Machine Sango, but it's a nice shade of pink. It's got the red right here and that nice pristine white here on the top here. Really nice here. Got the number 03 right here in orange, which is really, really nice here. And then there is the Patranger emblem right there. And of course you can see her trigger part is a pink now. You remember Ichigo is a red and Nigo is a green. This one here is a pink, which is a nice shade of pink here. But anyway, here's the front of the mecha. I do like the front of the mecha. It looks like an actual face here, you know. Got the nice metallic blue here for the headlights here. Really nice. This one looks a little bit better compared to Trigger Machine Nigo a little bit there. But here's the side here. Really nice here. And then on the bottom, you can see there is the rail system there. And of course, it's got 014 and 2411810 stamped there. And then there's the connecting port for the mecha here. But I don't know, for the wrong reason, I really do like this one. It kind of reminds me of the face here and a hair roller or something. Just a little joke there. But anyways, now let's go ahead and I'll show you the attack mode. So let's go ahead and hit the trigger. And that part will extend out. But there's more than you got to do here. This piece will come out. It will undo itself right here. You click it in here. And you raise this piece out. And you can see this piece here is, it's got like an orange accent to it. But it's really nice here. It's like a baton attack. And it pretty much rolls like this. And might trip a gangler down or something. And one thing I do want to go ahead and clarify to you friends, that pretty much this is Trigger Machine Sango's formation with Patkaiser. So yeah, you can pretty much see this. Now this actually looks like a fist. And I don't know if this one looks like a fist too, because it's Trigger Machine Nigo. Yeah, it kind of looks like a fist. But anyway, so all around nice. And so I'm going to revert it back in. And there you go. Now let's go ahead and listen to the sounds off of the Trigger Machine Nigo in the VS Changer. So here we go. Nigo. Alright, let's flip it down. Oh yeah, still love it. So let's go ahead and do the summoning. Nice. Alright, now let's go ahead and do Trigger Machine Sango in the VS Changer. So here we go. Sango. Let's flip it down. Alright, let's go ahead and do the summoning. I like that. I really like that. So alright friends, here he is, and he is back. Good Striker, also known as Goody. And now we can focus on his trigger machine mode. So he is still in his doll fighter mode from the last review. So let's go ahead and get him prepped up here. We close in this nose cone. And we can close in these wings now. And that's pretty much it. So this is the trigger machine mode. And it's not much of a difference here. I'm of course still a fan of him as his doll fighter mode. But anyway, so taking a look at it, you can see here the nose cone is covering up half of his face now. And you can see now that the wings are closed in, we're seeing the emblem of the Patrangers. Really nice, and a gold there, very nice. And we're seeing now the combiner pegs for Lupinranger and Patrangers, and pretty much on both sides now. Now the one thing I did notice too is whenever on the wings here, right here is the emblem for the Lupinrangers, and then the Patranger. So it's kind of like it flip-flops. Now, of course, now that we are in trigger machine mode, we're now in Patranger mode. Now, and it's all thanks to this wing here. Right here, I'm going to shine my light down so you can see that button. Once again, there is that button. I talked about this earlier in the Lupinranger review. But when you have that wing closed up, it'll affect that button. It'll hit that button and it'll affect the rail system on the bottom. So we'll close it in now. And that means the rails are up now. So we're in Patranger mode. And so here we go. So again, not really much of a fan of this mode. I think I mostly am a fan of him in his doll fighter mode. But he does look cool in this mode. Now let's go ahead and do the sounds in Good Striker in his trigger machine mode. And this time it doesn't require you cranking the dial. It requires hitting the trigger. And so let's go ahead and have some fun here. So it is pretty much the same thing on how I did it in the last review of Lupinranger. So here we go. Alright, and just like in the last review, the last two phrases are randomized. And so pretty much there are 5 phrases in this one as well. And so like I said before, you could get one phrase the first round and the other phrase the second round. It's very, very tricky here. So let's go ahead and see if we can get them both here. Actually, the one I mean. Alright, and there you go. That's the 5th one right there. So I was kind of worried how this was going to go during this review. So now let's go ahead and do the sounds in Good Striker in his trigger machine mode in the VS Changer. So here we go. Alright, let's flip it down. Hit the trigger. I like it. Pretty much this was for the fusion of Patranger Nigo and of course their final strike. So, or their final attack. But anyway, and I do like the sounds. But anyway, let's go ahead and summon good old Good Striker here. So here we go. And there goes Good Striker. And so now that we got the Good Striker in the VS Changer, does the sound any different? Pretty much the firing noises. That's a lot of explosions there, friends. But anyway, so as you can see now, I got it, the VS Changer and the Good Striker together now. Well, pretty much the Good Striker in the VS Changer. And I'm going to tell you this now. The Good Striker does bring a little weight to the VS Changer. And it does look good this way. I really like it this way. But anyway, so... Anyway. So getting Good Striker set for his transformation as Patkaiser. As you can see, I already got it set from the Lupinranger review. And so all I got to do here is raise up these knee panels. And that's it for Good Striker. So now let's go ahead and throw in the 3 trigger machines. Here is Nigo. And then here's Sango. And then here is Ichigo. And so there you have it, friends. So here he is, friends, Patkaiser. And Patkaiser made his debut in episode 3 of Lupinranger VS Patranger. And I do like Patkaiser. I really do. I think he looks really neat. And I dig what they did here for, you know, the Patranger's main mecha. You know, giving the mecha, you know, a baton as a sword or whatever, and a nice arm cannon. I really dig that, you know. But in a way, friends, I still prefer Lupinranger because he has the swivels in the arms. As to this guy here, doesn't. But I mean, I still like him. But Patkaiser is giving me more of a side render. Probably most of the Deca Ranger mechas, like Deca Bike and Deca Ranger Robo and little individual ones. I'm getting a little bit of a vibe of that. But anyway, and I think this was a clever, you know, thought here of, you know, doing this with Trigger Machine Sango, you know, making her become an arm, you know, and this part extending out here to become a fist and as to holding like a baton. I like that. And then of course, you know, here with Trigger Machine Nigo, you can tell it looks like a fist here, and then you know, the cannons on top. I do like that. But of course, there's really no other changes here. You pretty much swapped, you know, the arms and the head for a different robot, also known as Patkaiser. And like I said, he does look good, you know. But so now let's go ahead and do the sounds. I got to get him set up here. So here we go. So now let's go ahead and do this. So here we go. Oh yeah, Patkaiser. So again, I did this in the last review, but I'm going to go ahead and do it again here. Of course, when you don't touch the functions on Good Striker for 60 seconds, you'll hear a different sound. So let's go ahead and hear that different sound one more time. So here we go. Well, friends, my final thoughts on Patkaiser. I pretty much gave you all my input, all journalist view on how I feel about this guy, but I really do like him, and mainly the trigger machines. And but again, I will say this: I mostly prefer Lupinranger. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. But anyway, and I did this for a reason with the two mechas. You know, having one review on Lupinranger and this review on Patkaiser. Some of you out there may be Team Lupinranger. Some of you may be Team Patranger. So I did it like that, and I had a lot of fun doing this separately and everything. So But anyway, so yeah, I had fun, and I do dig the sounds that come off of the VS Changer with the trigger machines and Good Striker, you know, even in his trigger machine mode. So, do I highly recommend this? Yes, I do. But again, friends, there are ridiculous ways on getting this guy. And, you know, you can pretty much get, you know, Trigger Machine Ichigo from the VS Changer. You can pretty much get, you know, Sango and Nigo individually and get Good Striker individually. Or you can get it this way. So, and I think I really prefer getting it this way than get it individually. Probably would save you on money and everything, so. But anyway, so friends, I do highly recommend this. I wish you all good luck on trying to get this guy and Lupinranger. And so anyway, well friends, that is it for this review. Please check out my blog, follow me on Twitter, and to like my Facebook. And if you like this review, please smack that like button and don't forget to subscribe. And make sure, friends, you hit the bell icon even if I want to upload a new video. And of course, my friends, this review on the Kaitou Sentai Lupinranger VS Keisatsu Sentai Patranger Keisatsu Gattai DX Patkaiser. I hope you enjoy. Well, my friends, I'm Eugene, and I'm signing out. And have a good day. And my friends, I'll most assuredly see you next time. Bye.